Hi everyone. Today we are going to get an overview of the services of Strategic Soft LLC. It's data engineering services as well as the case studies which it has delivered. Whenever you have a question, please feel free to ask at the same time. Strategic Soft LLC is software engineers team which is delivering services to the organizations which help their strategy decision making. We provide these services in by staff augmentation, by providing our staff to help them in the field of data engineering, business intelligence, and custom software development. Uh, this is the website of the company, strategicsoft.llc. If you have any questions, please you can ask at the moment, or for later you can email at sales@strategicsoft.llc. And here I have we have listed some of the services which are staff augmentation and data engineering and business intelligence and custom software. I will give you a brief overview of it in our case studies. So, in our portfolio and client testimonials page, our rating on Upwork is shown, as well as videos of the case studies have been shown. At this moment, I would like to present slides which are present in events menu. Uh, why companies need data engineering and business intelligence and data science. What is the value addition by implementing data engineering, data sciences, and business intelligence to the companies? With the passage of time, the historical data of the companies has grown, and with the evolution of cloud services, the licensing costs have been eliminated, and clients are charged for the software services on the usage basis. So, by combining historical data, which is huge, and cloud services, by implementing data engineering, data sciences, and business intelligence, educated decisions are made by the companies, uh, and with the help of custom software development, these educated decisions are executed. So the value addition by these services is educated decisions, precise execution, cost saving, and hence profit maximization. I am. If you have any question at this moment, please ask. Else, I will move to next slide. Okay. I am going to present a few case studies. First case study is identifying high performance marketing campaigns through data driven analysis. Companies who are selling their products online through social media marketing, they run different campaigns. For example, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, and they are spending a huge budget on these campaigns, and they have a need to identify which campaigns are most suitable for their business, which campaign has generated more sale leads. So this case studies is about that. Um The company in this problem, the client company was an e-commerce business specialized in online marketing. And context is that, which I have already said, that uh, company use different channels for online marketing like LinkedIn ads, FB ads, and email marketing. And company is using Shopify for e-commerce sales of the systems. Company want to know that which campaigns are most cost effective, which have generated more sales and web traffic. So in this case study, there were three challenges. First challenge ad and campaign um, was having its own standalone view, that we have uh, ad and campaign statistics available in LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter and other social media, but it is specific to that platform only, and this is not integrated with other campaigns as well as sales system. So we have to do a lot of manual work to see compare the stats of a campaign with of one system with the other. And challenge two was that sales system was separate from the campaign systems. Like Shopify was used as an online retail system, which was different than the ad campaigns. And so manual work, challenge three was there. It was manual work to compare the results, and so more hours were consumed on manual work. The solution which we provided was implemented a data warehouse to store and consolidate historical data from ad campaign, marketing campaigns, and sales for streamlined business intelligence. We integrated the data of the campaigns from the campaign systems to a data warehouse, and we build analytics in it on it using a data warehouse in BigQuery, and we also integrated sales to the BigQuery from Shopify, and we integrated web traffic from Google Analytics, and then we showed consolidated reports at a single point, reports of all of the ads, campaigns, sales, and web analytics. So at a single point, the company could do analysis of all of the effectiveness of their campaigns and their effect on the sales. Implementation, how it was implemented. uh, Data, by using data engineering, data was integrated to data warehouse, which was BigQuery in this case. And then using business intelligence, is showing the data engineering is like building data pipelines in which data from different systems is integrated to data warehouse. So data warehouse was data engineering was data pipelines, and by implementing data engineering, data was collected in data warehouse, and from this data warehouse we build analytics by using business intelligence. And business intelligence is related to presenting the data, the representation of the data in meaningful way that decisions can be made on it. And so educated decisions were made on this data, and hence in regard in a result of educated decisions, the time, cost, and money and was saved of the company, and hence profit was increased. And what was impact of this case study? 40% sales increased once profit effective campaigns were identified by re-execution of those campaigns. 40% sales of the company in 1 year was increased. 40% sales team time was saved in 1 year. 40% marketing cost was saved. because effective campaigns were launched, hence cost was saved and 40% revenue increased. So at this moment, I would like to take a pause and I would like that you please ask any questions you have. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now I move to case study second. This case study is optimizing hospital emergency department staffing with advanced analytics and forecasting techniques. This study was for an hospital. A hospital has an emergency department. In emergency department, staff is hired on weekly basis, and in emergency department there are different categories of staffs. For example, nurses, doctors, and doctors of different specialty. And based upon the forecast of that how many patients will visit a week, the staff is hired for that week. And there was a problem that understaffing or overstaffing. If we have a staff which is less than the need of the patients, then it is known as understaffing. And if we have more staff available than the patients who have visited in the week, so we have overstaffing. So both of overstaffing and understaffing have the impact on the revenue of the hospital. So this solution was to address the understaffing and overstaffing of the emergency department of an hospital. Uh, Here we have elaborated the problem a little more. Company is a hospital emergency department having different specialties. Staff context is that staff is required to be scheduled in emergency department for each specialty. Problem statement is that either staff is overscheduled or underscheduled as per patient visits to the hospital emergency. So, and hence the revenue is affected by if overstaffing or understaffing is done. So the challenges were no insights were present before implementing this solution. The hospital was not having the insights that how many patients will visit in coming week. Uh, the challenge too is there is no appointment system in the emergency department because patient is visiting on emergency basis. So there is no clue that how many patients will visit coming week. So, and challenge three is both of overstaffing and understaffing affect revenue of the hospital. So, to overcome this problem, our team at Strategic Soft LLC developed a model using historical data of the emergency department. Historical data was collected for many years for the hospital. By using this data, we integrated this data to a data warehouse, and then we trained our machine learning models to forecast the next week patient visits. In this, the annual leaves, the any leaves or gusted holidays were encountered, and the weather situation and other different factors were identified during the year, the whole season. And a model was trained to forecast a graph that how many patients will visit in the coming week based upon the data of the previous years. And hence, depending upon the forecasted numbers, the required staff was proposed that if these number of patients will visit the in next week, then this staff will be required. Hence, nurses and different specialty providers were identified, and those were scheduled and hired for those weeks. and its impact will be shown in next slide. So it is the implementation using data engineering. We extracted data from the source system. First of all, this data was extracted in the form of CSV or Excel, and then by using data engineering, we integrated this data to data warehouse in BigQuery. And in once this data was present in data warehouse, we used business intelligence. We trained model or machine learning model in on it, and then we produced a business intelligence dashboard. And on this dashboard, educated decisions were made. And what was impact? Its impact once the system was in place, 40% reduction in understaffing was observed, 40% reduction in overstaffing was observed, 40% time of administration to make decisions was reduced, and in this practice, 40% revenue of the hospital was increased because the understaffing and overstaffing was reduced. So this is the end of this case study. If you have any questions, please ask, else I will move to next case study. Yes, machine learning is that we train our. There are two types of programming. One first type of programming is that rule based, that we code the rules in the program. That if this happen, then do this. If this happen, then make this decision. This is rule based, and the nowadays the trend is in place. It is machine learning, that machine learns from the data. We have a past data, and based upon the past data, there are different algorithms available. On those algorithms, there are Python libraries available, which on the basis of the historical data, our program learns the trends present in the data. And a program is trained. Once a program is trained, it tests itself from the sample data. If a program is not trained well, it retrains itself unless the required efficiency is achieved. Once a program is trained, then we provide it an input, and it provides us an output on the trained model through user. It is called trained model training. It is called machine learning in programming. There are different algorithms, like neural network is one of the algorithm. Like the neural networks work in a human being, it is studied that how neural network works in the human being, and based upon that, a neural network algorithm is developed in computer science. In that, we train our program, or which is known as model. We train our model, uh, just like we study a book and we learn from the book, or we learn from the data. Similarly, this program also learns from the historical data, and then based upon the historical data, it produces output. When we give it a new input, it, based upon its learning, it provides us a new output. Have I cleared some to some extent? I have briefed in a generic way, because it is a in-depth topic and it cannot be covered in 5 minutes. But if you have any other question, please ask. Okay. And we can discuss machine learning in detail in a separate session. But I have given an overview till so that this assignment is understood. Case study 3 was streamlining sales insights and improving customer relationship management. problem statement was that a company was a vendor of dozens of products. Company was using different softwares for sales. One software for sales invoicing and other software for open orders, and they were also using a separate CRM for customer relationship management. And the problem statement was that they were using, because they were using different systems, so they have to do a lot of manual work to see the trends of the purchase history, or to know that in which time of the season which client or customer needs what, and what will be our profit in coming days, or what are we underperforming or overperforming. So for this all they have to do a lot of manual work, and a lot of time of the company highly paid employees were gone in this exercise. Challenge one was dealing with a large amount of data, of historical data. Challenge two was different sales systems and different CRM. And challenge three was it was time consuming to manually search for a customer's history across multiple sources. And the solution which we implemented is that we integrated all of their sales systems, which was their QuickBooks, Fishbowl, and theirs to the data warehouse, which was in BigQuery. And we developed a data engineering data pipeline which integrate this data to data, centralized data warehouse. And then on top of that data warehouse we produced Excel files which were used for analysis by the company, and we produced web-based reports, and we also developed a CRM by using data warehousing. And this was achieved by using custom software development, and hence all of the data was centralized and decision making was centralized, and hence the time of the employees of the company was reduced. How it was implemented, as I tell as I told, by using data engineering, data was integrated to data warehouse, and by using business intelligence, this data was analyzed, and a custom CRM was built, and hence educated decisions were made at a single point. What was its impact? 20% sales increase, since all of the history of the clients was present at a single place. So by seeing the purchase history, and at which season which products were required by the customer, the sales team was able to make right decisions, and do follow-ups with clients, and hence 25% sales was increased. 40% sales team time was saved, which they were using in manual decision making, and hence cost reduced means profit increase. So this was the third and last case study which I have presented. If you have any question at this point, please ask. Okay, so this is the end of the presentation. I hope you have gathered some knowledge, and instead of this case study, if you have any other question related to data engineering, business intelligence, or other domain related or technology related question, please ask. We have 5 minutes. Okay, data pipeline is that like a flowing water pipe. that water is inserted in a pipe from one end, and this water is ejected from the pipe at another end. So pipeline is the same idea, that we have data in our transactional system. Transactional system and the transactional systems or transactional databases are those databases which have online transactional data. Our online systems are different from the data warehouses. A data warehouse is a store, or you can say warehouse, which have historical data of years. For online transactional system, only the last year data is required to keep or maintain. But in a data warehouse, data of decades is present. So data warehouse are used to archive data as well as to make historic decisions on based upon historical data. So when data is required to move from the or copy from the online transactional processing systems to the data warehouse, a data pipeline is used. Data pipelines, just like a pipe, we pull data from the transactional system and we inject it in data warehouse. This pipeline, previously an approach was used, ETL, extract, load and transform. ETL, extract, transform and load, that we extract data from the source system, we transform it, and we load it in the data warehouse. So this was a data pipeline. Nowadays approach is use ELT, extract, load and transform. We extract data from the online transactional processing systems, we load it in landing area of the data warehouse, and then we transform it in data warehouse and in the staging area of the data warehouse, and we produce analytical area in the data warehouse. So this is the whole pipeline, end-to-end pipeline, which starts from source systems and ends with analytical area in the data warehouse. I hope I have make it clear to some extent. Okay. Okay. So today it is the end of the um, uh, presentation. And for any questions, please also visit strategicsoft.llc website. And if you have any questions, our email address is listed below, sales@strategicsoft.llc. Please email on that email and I will respond to you. I am CTO at Strategic Soft LLC. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.